I'd like to begin by thanking our Wayne County Clerk, Kathy Garrett, for her service this morning. Clerk Garrett, thank you. Let us also note that our county clerk is beginning her new term as well as we're into the new year. I want to thank Reverend Ron Coleman for the invocation today. Thank you, Reverend. I'd like to express my gratitude to Wayne County Sheriff Benny Napoleon for sending the Sheriff's Honor Guard who served us well today. Thank you very much. Thank my wife Vivian for swearing me in to a 5th term of office. Thank you. I'd like to give a special welcome to our Wayne County Executive, Robert Picano, who joined us today. You can stand up for a round of applause. Thank you, Bob. We look forward to working with you in the new term. I'd also like to acknowledge Deputy County Executive Jeff Collins, our Register of Deeds. Bernie Youngblood is with us today. Thank you so much for being here. And also, I'd like to acknowledge again our former Attorney General Mike Cox for joining us today. Appreciate that. When I was first elected chair of the commission 2 years ago, I said that I hoped that the 2 years ahead would be defined by some important concepts, including professionalism, respect, communication, and relevance. That my colleagues had the confidence in me to chair this commission and work toward those goals meant a lot to me 2 years ago. But after the 2 years we've just been through, it means even more to me that you would return me to the chair for the 2013 and 14 term. So thank you, my fellow commissioners, for your continued confidence and support. I hope I've demonstrated to you that even in those times when you may have disagreed with my positions or procedures, I've always done what I felt was in the best interests of the taxpayers of Wayne County and of this honorable Wayne County Commission. You can count on nothing less in the next 2 years. I think you'll agree, too, that we have a strong leadership team with Vice Chair Alicia Bell and Vice Chair Pro Tem Jewel Ware, both of whom have demonstrated great commitment and ability over the past several years. In fact, as was pointed out, Vice Chair Pro Tem Ware is now the Dean of the Wayne County Commission, having served longer than anyone else here, with her first being elected in 1994. Vice Chair Bell also is one of our most experienced members, behind only Commissioners Ware, Barga, and Calamera in seniority. So we have some good experience up here. I'd like to welcome our 2 newest members who are joining us today, Commissioner Shannon Price and Commissioner Richard LeBlanc. Welcome to you both. I've gotten to know both of these individuals, and I can say without hesitation that they're ready to step up to the important duties of this legislative body. And each of them represents a significant change to the composition of the commission. The addition of Commissioner Price doubles the size of the Commission's Republican caucus. It marks the first time we've had more than one Republican member in the last 16 years, except for roughly 10.5 months in 2005. It's my understanding that the Republican caucus will be holding its leadership elections today, and we look forward to those results. The addition of Commissioner LeBlanc marks the first time in history that a majority of Wayne County commissioners are former members of the state legislature. Some of us also were senators, but all 8 of us have served in the State House of Representatives. What this says to me is that 20 years after term limits were approved by the Michigan voters, the promise of term limits had finally been realized. Valuable experience has been drained from the state legislature and added to county commissions. I welcome that experience on this commission. In fact, I appreciate the diverse experience and personal and professional backgrounds of all of our members. We're going to need to draw on all of your experience and ability to take on the serious problems that Wayne County still faces. We need to restore our citizens' faith and trust in Wayne County government. The past 2 years were unlike any we could have imagined. And we need to be mindful that the public is expecting and deserves better. Actually, with all of the controversy, investigations, excesses, and revelations, I firmly believe the Wayne County Commission acted responsibly and effectively in responding to the crisis of the past 2 years. Special committees ask hard questions to get to the bottom of matters, and we strengthen our oversight of new ordinances, resolutions, and even charter amendments. Nonetheless, the public's faith in Wayne County government has been shaken, and since we're part of Wayne County government, we have work to do on rebuilding confidence with our constituents. But as important as that is, it's not the biggest challenge we face in the new term. With all due respect to Lake Superior State University and its list of terms that should be banished in 2013, here's a spoiler alert. Wayne County's financial crisis is trending, and we should add to our legislative bucket list of avoiding the fiscal cliff that we are certainly going to tumble over unless we double down on our efforts to fix Wayne County's budget. We can no longer kick the can down the road. The county has a deficit far north of $100 million that we must find a way to eliminate. But of even greater urgency is finding a way to stop adding to that debt by spending more money across county government than is appropriated in the budgets that this commission approves. The crisis is real, and the word crisis is not used lightly. The state of Michigan is watching. The state of Michigan is talking to us, often with stern tones. And the state of Michigan is not shy about injecting itself into local affairs if local leadership falls short. Granted, the state of Michigan has not helped matters by failing to address the broken municipal finance system. It has not helped Wayne County in particular by moving to eliminate personal property tax and by changing our mental health agency to an authority, which could have a significant negative financial impact on us that we won't really know until it's in place. Nonetheless, and the state scrutiny notwithstanding, we owe it most importantly to the people of Wayne County to get our fiscal house in order, finally, and once and for all. The budget is ultimately the responsibility of the Wayne County Commission. While other elected leaders have roles of preparing and living within the budget can be approved only by the Wayne County Commission. Along with that power, we must, in this term, step up our leadership on all budget issues. We will put more scrutiny than ever on expenditures being justified. We will work together with the administration and other officials to determine truly what is absolutely needed to perform our mandated functions as county government, and we will find ways to fund those functions. And when we approve a budget that we are confident accurately reflects a responsible set of expenditures and revenues, we will have to push back hard on any department, official, or anyone else who isn't willing to stay within that budget. If we need better tools to accomplish that, we will develop them. We can't continue on the path we've been on. We can't have anyone thinking that there is money hidden somewhere and that overspending doesn't matter or will be tolerated. We can't have elected officials not talking to each other or suing each other. We need them all. We need all of us to come together to adjust Wayne County to the new fiscal reality. If we do not, a higher power will eventually do the adjusting for us, and I'm not talking on a spiritual level. My vision for the Wayne County Commission in the next 2 years is that more than ever, we need to be a leader in solving the county's financial problems. And if another goal is to restore the public's confidence in county government, fixing the finances will go a long way toward that end as well. And another goal of mine is not to go on too long or be too serious with too many speeches, so I'm going to give this a rest now. I have great faith that this new year is bringing a new term in which we can do much good for the people of Wayne County. I know we're all ready to roll up our sleeves and get working. This Wayne County Commission is a talented, experienced, and caring collection of public servants. It's a privilege to serve with each and every one of you commissioners. And it's also an honor to serve you as another term as your chairman.